are captured Pakistani raiders. This is a sample of their handiwork at Batamallu near Srinagar. The refusal of the dauntless villagers to harbour the intruders caused this destruction. Police action to flush out the infiltrators has resulted in the capture of arms and ammunition of the type used by the Pakistani army, while infiltrator-infested areas continue to be combed for fresh hauls. The security forces on the hunt for the infiltrators keep round-the-clock vigil.
Kashmir, Indian security forces on a relentless hunt for Pakistani infiltrators. The infiltrators sneaked into Kashmir early in August as the advance guard of yet another Pak adventure. Hundreds of them have been mopped up by our men. An ill-fated Pak attempt based on unfortunate illusions has met the deserved end. The Pakistanis are caught in a pincer movement, jointly mounted by the Kashmiri people and the security forces. Our men take immediate action on information supplied by the people. To seal off further Pakistani infiltration and block the raiders' routes, Indian security forces have crossed the ceasefire line. A number of Pakistani posts have been cleared. Pakistan has finally discarded its disguise and is trying to move across the ceasefire line in big strength with its armed forces backed by tanks under air cover. Fighting is going on and heavy casualties in men and equipment have been inflicted on the aggressor. In an air battle, Indian planes have shot down an F-86 American Sabre jet supplied to Pakistan as military assistance. Another F-86 has been destroyed by Indian ground fire. In Srinagar and other parts of Kashmir, people organize citizens' councils to meet the Pakistani challenge. They express their indignation at the Pakistani bombing of a Muslim prayer congregation in a mosque in Jaurian, killing some 50 people. The massive popular revulsion at Pak actions has blown up once and for all the Pakistani myth of a people's revolt. Out near the ceasefire line, Indian security forces are effectively meeting the Pakistani challenge. Speaking to the nation on the Kashmir situation, the Prime Minister, Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri, says, "Our security forces have done a remarkable job, and they deserve our heartiest congratulations. They have to go ahead in a steadfast manner, and I am confident that they will be victorious. I assure the people of Kashmir that the entire country stands solidly with them, ready to make any sacrifice in defense of the country. When freedom is threatened and territorial integrity is endangered, there is only one duty, the duty to meet the challenge with all our might."
बहादुरी से लड़ना और विजयी होना।
Moving across the ceasefire line in Kashmir to block Pakistani raiders' routes, Indian security forces score a number of successes in the Uri Poonch, Tithwal, Kargil and other sectors. In the Uri sector, a number of villages have been liberated. This is hilly terrain, but the security forces overwhelmed the Pakistanis both in strategy and fighting. The cleanup of the Uri sector rose to a climax with the capture of the Haji Pir Pass itself. In a direct assault, Indian forces smashed their way to the top of the Haji Pir Pass. Swift unflanking moves made the conquest of the pass complete towards the end of August. Since then, Indian security forces have been consolidating their positions in and around Haji Pir. The Indian forces have practically established direct contact with the Poonch area across the Bulge after clearing the Pakistani posts in between. For the people of the liberated areas, it is a time of deliverance. The basic necessities denied them by Pakistani occupation these long years are distributed by Jammu and Kashmir authorities. Mr. Ghulam Rasool Kar, Kashmir Minister for Works and Power, visits the liberated areas. He gets a warm welcome from the people. He commends them for their courage and patience during the years of Pak occupation. Razakars in the liberated areas surrender arms and ammunition. Pakistani money is given and the legal tender, Indian currency, is taken. As fortunes ebb away, Pakistan has resorted to civilian bombing. This is Jaurian in the Cham sector, destroyed by Pakistani shelling and bombing. Here is evidence, a rocket container from a US Sabre jet of the Pakistani Air Force. The Pakistani forces are now in retreat. As we record the newsreel, the Indian Army, forestalling a Pakistani attempt to open a second front, is pushing towards Lahore. And all over the country, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, prayers go up for the success of the Indian security forces and the end, once and for all, of Pakistani belligerence.
In